Hi all, welcome to Game Week 399 for Sorare. Plenty to delve into in terms of what teams we're needing to sort from the drafts. We've got our usual limited squads and just kind of talk about plans and so forth as we kind of verge further into a more complete season now, because obviously 399 is kind of like the first kind of main game week where everything kind of kicks into place. So as far as I think at the moment, we have a full strength starting 11, starting 5, sorry, honestly, like talking like FIFA. Bundesliga, right, so we need to do a bit of swapping with this, right, Jude's got to go and Flecken needs to go, so we've got 3 swaps to make. So we've got 156 to play with. Where are we going? My thinking for our first forward that we're pondering is... How's Ritsu been playing? That's who it is. Right, that gives us that. Mids, Julian Brandt seems the most viable there, and then goalie, ideally lower the better please, someone that is playing but will score. Kubek 44, Pavlenka 45. I'm intrigued if Kubek plays because I have looked at him for Sorare, so I'm looking at it, seems to be alright. Yes, we're fine. Right, so we'll go Kobal, then Frimpong, Joshua Kimmich, Ritsu Duan, and Julian Brandt will be our 5. Kimmich is our usual captain. Love how we have 4% on Frimpong and Kimmich at this point. French League Amateur. Don't think there's anyone to actually sub out or whatever. Everyone I'm generally happy with. Let's have a look. Fouquet, David. Oh, it's Fatina's the only one I've got to swap out. Right, that's fine. But in fact, oh, I was about to think we weren't going to. Oh no, I don't want David gone, guys. Come on, one swap. Yeah, one swap. So it gives us, because Vitinia's not really going to do much for us, so it's more a case of who played first game week, who's semi encouraging, and take it from there. Steve Mooney, yeah, no thank you. Toko Akambi didn't play. Kevin Gamero, like this could be the chat. This is like the challenge you find with this. Abubakar's too high at 47. Like Mustafa Mohammed, I do expect him to have a good season. I'm just semi worried that like Vitinia's not going to get much, if I'm honest. Like he played 397 well, but then didn't play 398, so it's like midweek utilities kind of hampered. Because as I say, they only got a small return. Yeah, I think. In fact, it doesn't really matter because we don't actually need, like, we kind of have, it's handy to have if we do midweek utility, so we'll stick with that for now. La Liga, like, who do I want to swap? Nico Williams is probably the only one I'd like to swap, because how did he play at the weekend? He's not a great scorer, that's kind of my concern. So 58 points. Rodrigo, I'm expecting a good return this season, and I might as well get him in now while the going's good. Gives us 4 to play with, and we're able to kind of work with it a little bit better. Yeah, that's fine. It's just Rodrigo over Tushimeni, if I'm brutally honest. So there we go. MLS Amateur. Right, who have I got to swap in this? We've got nothing to play with, so got to be smart. But in all honesty, it's actually what we have is a very strong depth. So for this game week coming, Andre Blake gets covered for Monterrey, which is fine. Shano for there. Hector Herrera probably lean towards a little bit more. Then Savarino and Brandon Vazquez. Shano is probably most likely to be captain. Hector Herrera could be there or thereabouts. Nonetheless, Prem. I don't think I've got anyone to sub out in Prem, have I? Like McGinn's the only one really I'm not happy with. Like, he's the only player I don't really want. And same with Brennan, but Brennan we've kept in because he's like 40 points. So let's see what we have. I love how we just got this done and then we're already bringing out like Foden. What's Foden like? It's not great, so that's fine. Matoma's maybe the shout actually. He's only 48, so yeah, we'll bring Matoma in. Takes that spot. Captain, I'll still stick with Odegaard. I fancy Odegaard. Right. Serie A, let's see what we have. Milinkovic Savic has to go. Titi has to go, and that is it. Right, so we've got 94 to play with. In fact, who's my goalies? Vanya, and yeah. Right, that's fine. So mids wise, I am thinking who exactly? That's half the challenge. The Rune is steady but not spectacular. Zielinski, yeah, Zielinski's because Amrabat's a tricky one in the current climate. So 45 to play with a defender. Right, what are we getting our pot? What are we getting? What are we getting? Who do we get? Harteboer hasn't played for long enough, so that's fine. Kier, I'm not sure how fit he is. Yeah, defenders are a little bit more tricky. Zappacosta, hit and miss with his points. Mario Rui, I'm not expecting much from. Single, how's Single? Not great either. Defensively, with 45 is a lot harder. Casal, how's Casal? Saying that Casal might get more. Like Fazio plays a bit, but he hasn't played for months. So he must be. Mind he's 36. What am I even saying? Come on. Zappacosta. The thing is, Zappacosta's you're relying on set pieces. I'll go Casal for now. Not overly convinced, obviously. You have 3 players of Napoli, right? So I can't even do Zielinski. Right, that's fine. Joys of not paying attention. So I've got 51 to play with. So I could go Darun if I wanted, but realistically, oh my god, that like 48 for Kivrat Sheila. Really, that's like stealing the card. No wait, I can't go him either. What am I saying? See, I made the same mistake twice. Once, twice, 3 times a loser. Benacer, not sure what his P's and Q's are. Guarana. We'll go Darun. Right, so Marionette, Casal, Julio Alberto, Oshiman with Darun the last slot, and we'll captain Oshiman. Right, that's that sorted. 220 we've got sorted. I feel Might rejig it a little bit, but I'm generally happy with that. I wish he's going to get more of a run. 240, what are we going with? Oh, I've got to swap Growley. That's, and he's a 52 cap. Steers. Jose Leon or Katayama? That's the question. That is the question. Take the no games out of the equation. So rare. Hard to say. Katayama's too high risk. Gallagher's too high risk. Alonso's not great. Steers is too much of a risk, but he's maybe been rested to not play any of the League Cup stuff. But I'll go Leon just now. It's not ideal, but it's the way it goes. 270. Higashi. Yeah, it's just looking. We've got to swap in this. I will probably. I'm intrigued if Melkerson gets a run. Melkerson's the intriguing one, but I will go Toyokawa in this. Stick with Shunta Tanaka as captain. Oh, Arano, that's who we've got to drop. Can put anyone else in that slot then. Take no games out of the equation. Who do we field? Put Camacho in. We'll put Camacho in. Challengers Europe's obviously just a Hibs stack because they've got no game anyway because League Cup's in effect, so that's snookered that. Champion America. Yeah, we need to sort out forwards, but like literally, like MLS forwards is like literally the one area that we aren't happy with. I'll captain. In fact, no. Stick with Godoy. Godoy's been consistent, so that's that. Champion Asia can't. Oh, I've got to put Higashiguchi in. Right, Higashiguchi comes in here, so we have to really rejig this team. This is not ideal. Champion Asia gets completely decimated. Katayama, mids. Right, take out. We'll put Arano because we don't know the P's and Q's. This is when you see your depth for Asia gets completely right. Not ideal this. What's All Star? Let me see what All Star is. Oh, that's fine. Stick with that as our 5. Right, 270. Like, we've went defensively heavy here, and if I'm honest, I'd rather prioritise 270 over Champion Asia just for this week. So it's not ideal, but you just got to work with it. Then come on, Sorare. MLS Pro, don't need to expect anything from that. And saying that, actually, it becomes it's a half decent 5 if we get someone in that's. In fact, this is where we could put Steers because we don't know if he's playing or not playing. With that, yeah, this is. I don't know what's happened to the site. I'll maybe refresh. There we go. It's having a bit of a moment. Right, second division, sticking with Tenerife. It's just a case of captain really, but fine with that. Yanez in net, heavy on the Tenerife and whatnot. Right, that's fine. Under 23, we're still no further to achieving because we don't have a goalie. Don't have anyone actually playing at all for this game week, which is brutal, but at the same time, as I said, because we don't have a goalie, we're kind of struggling. Academy teams, that's fine. As I said, League KJ hampered because of just how the game week falls. And then the last team, like Higano is, in fact, we'll put Melkerson in just see what he scores, if he scores. Right, so we're basically at the point where we need to kind of address mids, really. Mids, like just a bit more depth across the board. So for 399, 18 squads in all, obviously it's only really 13 because Challenger Europe, Champion Asia, the three academy teams, not really got a consistent, like there's no point actually being even, you could field a full team of 5 for one academy team, but I'm not going to stress. So 220 is Bauman, Alvaro, Michael Meza, Yamashita and Jetty, so a mix of Albacete, Real Zaragoza, Bundesliga and J-League. Bundesliga amateur, mix of Leverkusen, Dortmund, Bayern and Freiburg. So good variety there and feel quite happy with that. Same 5 again for French League Amateur. Minor adjustment for League Amateur, Rigo coming in for Tushimeni. MLS Amateur, Andre Blake, Shano, Hector Herrera, Brandon Vasquez and Jefferson Savarino. Premier, in fact, Blake's maybe a risk to actually, and I'll tell you why. Because it could be like because it could be seen as a dead game, so they might rest Blake, even though it gives them third. Serie A amateur, Premier League amateur, Prem's same team, just changing McGinn for Matoma. Serie A is Mary, Casal, Louis Alberto, Oshman and Darun. 240, same team as last week, just with Leon coming in defensively. As a Challenger Europe just becomes an XP team. Champion America is McMath, Vauxhall, Godoy, Herbers and Davis. In fact, I might bring Shano in this team instead. Just with being Inter Miami. There we go. Yes. And then Davis can go in MLS Pro instead. Have to remove commons. There we go. And we will captain Boyd in this team. In fact, we'll captain Finlay because Finlay's playing really well just now. Back to where we were. 270 is Higashi Gucci, Rudy Camacho, Lucas Fernandez, Yuta Toyokawa and Shunta Tanaka. Quite happy with that 5. Champion Asia just XP. Second division, same 5 again. Yanez, Martinez, Nacho, Martinez even, Alex Corredera, Waldo and Melo. Hopefully Melo starts this game week, especially since he was very impressive off the bench, but it was also because he did have a bit of an injury scare during the week. The 3 academy teams just XP with a bit of hope and pray, and from there we're generally like Champion America, as I say, we just made that adjustment there for Shano coming in for Davis, just to give us a stronger Champion America team in MLS Pro, which we've funnily enough won once. We could win it again, could win a reward yet again. Gone Blake, Stairs, Finlay, Boyd and Sean Davis. But all in all, generally fine. As he'd under 23 goalies, and just try to see what depth we can actually bring in is the challenge, if I'm honest. But we'll see how it goes, take it from there. Let me know what your squads are for game week 399. Have a good one, folks. Take ease all, and I will catch you all later.